Spiritual attacks are real, but they might not look like what you see in the movies. It's not always dramatic or supernatural. Sometimes it's a quiet whisper of doubt, a sudden wave of anxiety, a temptation that feels overwhelming, a lie that you start to believe about yourself or about God. These are the front lines of a hidden battle. And the good news is, you're not meant to fight it alone or unarmed. Here's how to fight back with God's armor. The Apostle Paul writes in Ephesians, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms." Notice what he says we're not fighting. People. Our battle isn't with our boss, our neighbor, or that difficult family member. The real enemy operates behind the scenes, using lies, division, and fear. To stand against this, we need spiritual armor, and it protects more than you think. First, Paul says to fasten the belt of truth. A soldier's belt held everything together. It was the foundation. What does it really protect? It protects your integrity. It guards you from the foundational lies of the enemy, the lies that you're worthless, that you're defined by your past, that God is distant. Truth is your anchor. It's holding fast to who God is and who He says you are. Next, the breastplate of righteousness. This guarded a soldier's vital organs, especially the heart. This breastplate isn't our own good deeds. It's the righteousness of Christ given to us as a gift. So what does it really protect? It protects your heart. It guards you from the piercing arrows of shame, guilt, and accusation. When the enemy whispers, "You're a failure," the breastplate declares, "I am made right with God through Jesus." It protects your identity. Then we have shoes fitted with the readiness that comes from the gospel of peace. Roman soldiers had hobnailed sandals for stability on any terrain. What do these shoes really protect? They protect your stability and your readiness. In a world filled with chaos and anxiety, the gospel of peace gives you a firm footing. It keeps you from slipping into fear and panic, and it makes you ready to stand firm or move forward with the message of God's peace. Now, for the shield of faith. This wasn't a small, round shield. It was a large, full-body shield that soldiers could lock together. Paul says it extinguishes all the flaming arrows of the evil one. So what does it really protect? It protects your resolve. It guards you against those sudden, fiery attacks of doubt, fear, and temptation.